Welcome to the Stacy and Joe Show. Tonight I'm doing a cemetery video alone. Now initially I was going to do the houses that I called the Velvet Underground, but I went there. Every single one of them now is torn down and there's a big fence around the property, so I'm not really sure why that happened, because these houses have been abandoned for many years, but I guess they're going to develop the land maybe, I'm not sure. Now this is a cemetery that I did once before, but as it turns out I did a little more reading on the cemetery and now I'm on the older part of the cemetery, which is supposedly the haunted side of the cemetery. Last time I was here, maybe I picked up something. Sounded like I picked up a little whispering, but that could have been road noise, not sure. Tonight we'll see if we capture anything. Now supposedly, as urban legend has it, this is the part of the cemetery where people claim to have seen shadow figures, heard disembodied voices, and we'll see if there's any truth in that. Anyway, today's been kind of a weird day. My dad has been on my mind heavily today, so I'm gonna go ahead and dedicate this video to my father, who passed a little over 10 years ago. And I love you, Dad. You've been on my mind today. Anyway guys, thank you for watching this video. Let's do it. There sure is something about being alone in a cemetery at night. Now clearly, as you can see, this is the older part of the cemetery, so last time I was way on the other side over there. I think I made it as far as the statue over here, but never came down to this end. And as I mentioned, my dad has been heavily on my mind today. So, gets me a little choked up. Kind of a melancholy day. Also, I've had my kids on my mind today. Man, they're growing up so quick. It's kind of scary how fast time's gone by. But these videos are always dedicated to the ones I love. I want my kids someday to look back on these videos of their dad and probably say, hey, my dad's crazy. But at the same time, it's memories. Guess it's my way, chasing my own ghosts, I suppose. And I'm certainly curious if we'll pick up anything tonight. What a gloomy place. These are so worn and fallen over. Can't even really read them anymore. Now supposedly, as I mentioned, people claim to have seen shadow. Ooh, that was creepy. What was that noise? Sounded like a bell. Maybe it's the flagpole. You hear that, guys? For whom the bell tolls, right? So last time I started way down there, and I made it this far because I think I recall this very statue on top of this grave. It's so quiet you can actually hear the flagpole just ringing. Anyway, as I mentioned, initially I was going to film some alone challenges at the Velvet Underground houses, the ones that I called and titled that. Hard to believe they're all torn down. Which is kind of another reason why I like doing these videos and documenting stuff that may not be around for a while. Of course, the cemetery not being one of those things, but I wanted to get a video out tonight and come to a creepy place. Oh, look at this, it's all like washed out in dirt. Huh. I want to see if I could pick up a shadow figure. Oh, look at this. It's actually falling over. The top piece is broken off and on the ground. It's so quiet, so peaceful. Last time I was here, a car pulled in too, and people were watching me. It was kind of weird. It's weird, I no longer am hearing the flagpole. Sure, there's people riding by going, why is there a guy in the cemetery walking around with a flashlight? Oh, there goes the flagpole again. If there's anything here, please make yourself known. Is there any truth of the Shadow Man? This is a whole family plot. Wow. Actually, I must admit, it's kind of nice being out in the fresh air. So my dad's name was Thomas, and I remember one of the reasons why I stopped using the Spirit Box, not the Necrophonic app, but the Spirit Box, because his name would always come through, and I always thought it was initially my dad trying to talk to me, but in actuality, I come to think later on that it's just the trick of something evil. So I'm curious if I do the Necrophonic tonight, if in fact his name will come through again. Seems like doing like ghost videos and ghost hunting videos, and it's always something dark that seems to come through, that tries to trick you, or which makes me wonder if it's really ghosts that are out there, or is it something dark? Is it a demon? Starting to also think in my head that maybe this type of thing's not healthy, you know? Maybe that's why my dad was in my head today. I don't know. I guess if the name comes through or my dad's voice comes through, curious if that would be something trying to trick me, trying to get you down, you know. Hard to tell. I don't know if the camera's going to pick that up or if I just was hearing something, but it sure sounded like I heard talking. Now granted, there is a road not too far. There's houses back there as well. But it sure sounded like that. Have to play it back and see. I don't know. I don't want to say that definitively. It's still creepy though. Alright, now there's the flag that's been ringing this whole time. So, it's a little windy, so I hope that, quite frankly, the audio on this is not harsh and a lot of wind noise, but it could be. So I did make it to this one last time because I remember that. Okay, so this is somewhat of part of the cemetery that I did last time. So I'm going to concentrate on the older part this way. Or that way rather. Over there where we started. Every time that flagpole clanks, it makes me jump. Anyway, we're going to bring all different types of content to you guys, not just scary videos. Scary videos are the ones that I find the most fascinating, but at the same time, not really sure what we're dabbling in, if that makes sense. Like, there have been videos in the past that we staged. I'm sure you guys are aware of that. We talked about that at one time. But even videos that we staged, I think we're still playing with, you know, a force. Something, I think it's something evil. Gets you hooked, reels you in, tries to distract you, gets your life consumed, takes the negatives and magnifies them. Plays along. End result is that it could really mess you up. Seriously. Like, for example, I'm sitting... What the hell is that? Did you guys hear that? I hope the video's picking that up. Now, once again, that could be from neighboring houses. I'm not ruling that out, but it just sounded like something was talking in front of us. try. Now, some people wonder about this light and say, oh, I don't like it, and I get it. But it sure makes it creepier out here, and I wonder if in fact we do pick up anything, will this light be better to show any shadow figure? Put the regular light back on. Okay, so in the area behind me over here where I'm shining the light or trying to shine the light, again, it could be from the houses, but it sounds like something's over there, so let's go back, even though it startled me. Alright guys, just sitting here in the cemetery is creepy. Over here is where I was hearing, or I thought I heard something. Like I said again, could be there's some stores back there across, well, kind of far, but noise carries. Seeing if I pick up anything here. Obviously I can hear a car starting up. Anyway, today's been, it's been rough. Like, my dad, like I said, my dad's been on my mind, and it's funny, at the height of us doing, like, ghost videos, whether we were, you know, staging the videos or, you know, things were happening in our videos, it's always been like, it seems like something was part of that too. And, it's weird how my dad's been in my head, and quite frankly, God, I miss him, you know. It brings a lot of hurt and emotion and memories, and I sit here and I think about those things, and I'm also thinking in my head, you know, is it because I'm doing these videos again that, you know, there's some kind of presence behind that that's trying to make itself known? Or I'm almost kind of nervous to turn on the Necrophonic app, even though it's just an app on a phone. And a lot of people mention, you know, hey, it's just an app, and it's true, I know it's just an app, but there have been times that it actually picked up stuff that was really, really hard to explain as to why it picked up stuff that was pertinent to the situation. I hope that banging is coming from somewhere that it would make sense. Anyway, I want to try the Necrophonic app. Curious if it says anything about, again, my dad, Thomas. And if it does, is my dad trying to talk to me? I don't know. In my heart, I don't think it is. I think there's something that when you dabble in this, whether it be for fun, whether it be because you're curious, I think you do invite things into your world that you may not want. So, that being said, let's see what the Necrophonic app says in this creepy cemetery. said Tom a couple times. I could be wrong, guys. I could be wrong. Dad? Joe? You're not my dad. Who are you really? You're not allowed to come into my life. Tom, maybe. You're trying to trick me? You can't trick me. Who are you? In the name of Jesus, I ask who you really are. Hi, Joe. What are you really? Now it's being quiet. What are you? I'm going to try praying while this is on. Heavenly Father, please give me your protection, Jesus. And please protect me. Amen. I don't know, guys. It seems like it said Tom a few times and my name a few times. Is there a shadow man in this cemetery? Alright, guys, I'm gonna shut this off. I'm saying goodbye. I don't know what it said. Kind of the mindset that, you know, again, I know there's also, you know, our minds can hear what we think we want to hear. So until I play this back, I don't know. Our eyes can see what we think we want to see. However, I still stand firm on the fact that for years of doing these types of videos, there's a thrill you get, but there's also something that comes with it that could also be a very negative. And my personal belief is that when you do this, you're almost dabbling in like something like the occult, and I don't know. It's freaky, it's scary, but I do keep faith in my heart. And like I said, my dad's been weighing on me heavy today in my heart. Anyway, let's continue this. I'm real curious to see if we do pick up anything. Maybe not. Maybe it's just a walk in the cemetery tonight, and it very well could be, which I'm okay with. But if there's anything here, now's your opportunity. Look at that, there's the Freemason. I think that's a Freemason thing. My eyesight's so bad, maybe it's not. Let me get out my flashlight again. You know, there's that old expression, you know, that the trick of the devil is to make you think he doesn't exist. And alright, that's a car coming by. I don't know. I guess what I'm trying to say is that I really think that when you dabble in this stuff, there's a fine line. You know, you can make a video and totally have a video that you're just trying to make a scary video, and you realize there's something playing along with you the whole time. Or you may have started something and you're just making a video and there's something playing along. I don't know. Just some thoughts. I'm no expert. I'm just telling you what I feel. It's definitely sounds of people on the outskirts of this place. So this video is going to be about a half hour long, maybe a little longer. I might just let this camera run out. It shuts off at 30 minutes and then I'll say goodbye. Did I hear stuff tonight? It's hard to say, really, because there's a lot of interference, noise pollution. Did I pick up a shadow man? Not that I've seen. Sometimes people watch the videos and they may see something. I don't know. Did the Necrophonic app say my dad's name and my name? I believe it did. Either way, it's creepy being in here. Camera's running close to 30 minutes, so when it shuts off, I'll walk back to the car. Say my goodnights. As always, I hope you enjoy these videos, and I hope they bring you happiness and a little bit of fear, maybe, because it is scary. It's kind of something really scary and also very melancholy walking through a cemetery at night. Freaking see? That was weird. Again, that could just be noises. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but it sounded like leaves crunching. There's really no leaves on the ground, but that's what it sounded like. So is coming to a place like this, are there shadow figures that people really see? Is it their imagination? Is it something demonic? Is it just urban legend? I don't know. But I'm going to make my way back now. The camera's almost at 30 minutes. It'll probably shut off before I reach the car. That sticker is on a lot of graves. Is that a sticker? Oh no, it's not. It's actually something in the grave, in the tombstone. Alright guys, so I reached the end of this video. The camera hit 30 minutes. I'm going to put this out as an uncut video. And did we pick up anything? So hard to say, because there have been times I made videos and we picked up stuff and I didn't know we picked up stuff. There's also a lot of noise pollution here from the road, houses, stores. I guess one of the things that, like, it's weird, like, I feel like I want to do videos, especially creepy videos. Car beeping its horn startled me. I do these videos, I guess it's always been a way of me chasing my own ghosts, if you will, and, you know, like my dad being on my mind, and I guess this is my way of, instead of sitting around and, you know, thinking about him, it's a way for me to do something, and kind of like chasing my own ghosts in my life, I guess. Kind of crazy though. I do believe that, at least now I believe, because I didn't go home and listen to it, that the Necrophonic app, in fact, did pick up my dad's name, maybe my name. Yet to be determined, but I'll leave this video here with this. I do believe that there is something, you know, as I mentioned, there have been videos we staged in the past, and there have been, even when we stage videos, sometimes we pick up these like weird, like paranormal phenomenons, or, you know, and don't understand it, and I realized that once you step into this world of doing this, you're opening yourself up to something, maybe. And that could be why today my dad's been so heavy on my mind. Like, whatever you let in is going to play on your, you know, whatever. If you're sad, it's going to make it tenfold, or just different things. And it's weird, I keep hearing what I think is walking, but probably just the wind. Anyway guys, go in love and peace. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Peace. Good night.